It's time. Alright, let's get this out of the way. This cutesy, folkish, music box sounding bell sound is not bad. It's actually a pretty nice concept that I enjoy hearing from time to time. It reminds me a lot of the puzzle themes in the Professor Layton video game series. Yeah, I know, it's pretty strange for me to compare a Billboard charting pop song to a high-class orchestral soundtrack, but the concept really takes me back to one of my favorite video game franchises of all time. And assuming you're one of those Call of Duty assholes, I'm assuming the only one you've ever heard of is this one. So an old-style music box sound? I like it. Even one of my original tracks is based off of those puzzle themes. The idea of a mellow-sounding song is not new, but it allows for some variety in the pop charts. A perfect example of that is Bright by Echosmith. If you recall, I put Bright as my number 2 best hit song of 2015. I was just so awestruck by a song so simple yet otherworldly at the same time. And different sounding songs are needed in a time like this. So far in 2016, the top 20 has been pretty stagnant. Not many new songs have come to take the places of the ones on top. Maybe new ones will come in the summer, but it's time for some variety. So I look forward to hearing some new sounds this year. Now that I've got all my positive insight out of the way, let me tell you about this steaming pile of douchebag stoner bullshit sung by a whiny little snot so irritatingly smug, he names his entire band after his first and middle name. Who does that? Now, plenty of great bands have named themselves after the lead singer's last name or a clever play on the lead singer's last name, but naming your entire band after your first 2 names is ridiculous, especially when it's as ordinary and bland as Lukas Graham. Yeah, and I can't wait to hear that new Adam Noah song. What am I talking about? No, I don't. And I can already hear people saying, but dude, it talks about life and how it's so rough, man. It's so emotional. The feels are real, bro. No, they're not. This song is so pretentious in its self-admiration. For his first smash hit in America, this Danish man sings his own autobiography at the grizzled age of 27.
Once I was 20 years old, my story got told.
Please. Last year, when I was 19 years old, I wrote a story that got published online. It was a fan fiction. It got 10 favorites. It's pretty graphic. I won't tell you what it's about. So much moaning. When you sing in this grandiose folktale style, once I was 7 years old, once I was 11 years old, once I was 20 years old, you open yourself up to criticism of your credibility. I mean, who are these guys? The last thing you want to hear from non-superstars is them celebrating and looking back at their own success. I mean, what else do you need? A hype man?
Once I was 20 years old.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Mr. Graham. Or is it Fort Chammer? I don't know how to speak Danish, but have you ever heard of this has-been rapper whose only notable achievement in the last few years is arguing that the earth is flat? Yeah. B.o.B was a thing back in like 2010. Hell, Bruno Mars opened for him in the VMAs.
Give it up for my homie B.o.B. Hands down, there will never be another one.
He only wishes he could perform with Bruno Mars now. Bruno probably told him to stop texting him. Now I bring him up because in one of his early hits, he sung about his own journey through stardom.
Before the politics that we call the rap game, and back when ain't nobody listened to my mixtape.
Now, keep in mind that I actually like the song, but when you hear a line like that this early in a guy's career, you just know he'll be irrelevant in a few years. Now, so far, I've only talked about the music and the lyrics, but
Once I was.
his singing. Oh my. His voice reminds me of... Why, hello there! Yeah, that guy. I am Purple McValentine! Wait, Purple was a man? I was unaware. Oh, that was incredibly rude on my part. Please, I wish him well. I sincerely hope he finds a good man for him. I apologize. That's alright, 69. You're a good guy. And you're easier to forgive than Manny Pacquiao. So if this song was just about his journey to somewhat stardom and current success, then I would just pass this off as another tired, cliche, nostalgic rise to fame song. If only that were true!
Soon we'll be
The song
30 years old.
keeps on
Our songs have been sold.
going.
We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming.
So yeah, not only have we made it big time, but we're telling you we're gonna be around for a long time. Okay, you just went from pretentiously ignorant to downright narcissistic. Like you know all of life's future answers. Let me tell you that Bitch I'm Madonna has more dignity and justification to exist than your lame ass ploy to trigger nostalgic emotions. And in the end, that's what this really is. It's a song designed and marketed to trigger nostalgic emotions of memories. What kind of memories? Who cares? Memories! Oh, I remember that time when I was 7 and I did that thing. Man, I feel so old now even though I'm only 20 and I've yet to finish school. Oh, how much I yearn for the olden times.
Soon I'll be 60 years old.
And now he's 60! Seriously, why does this 4-minute song feel like a biographical documentary? And remember, this is all just my interpretation. If this song speaks to you on a deep emotional level, then I can't change that. But even if you were to convince me that this is all secretly a well-constructed ballad, I still can't stand this guy's voice! He reminds me less of a charming individual and more of an idiot high school stoner who thinks he has all the answers to how life works. Yo, man. Once I was 7 years old. My mama told me to get some friends or I'll be lonely. You feeling me, dude? Life, bro. So this nice sounding music ends up being constructed into a bad Ed Sheeran song, but even more egotistical. Photograph. Hasn't anyone learned from Nickelback that naming an acoustic song Photograph is a terrible idea? The cute sounds in 7 years end up highlighting the singer's ignorance, and the song drags on for too long. I'm sorry. I give this a 1 out of 10. Had this song just ended after the first 2 minutes, I would have given this a less harsh grade. But it just kept getting worse and worse with every listen. Believe me, when I first heard the music, I wanted to like this song. But the obnoxious singing and pretentious lyrics just dragged this song into the ground!
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely.
Please, Pop World, I need some more interesting music to work with here. The duller it is, the more I have to stay home and work.